Hey everyone, this is Sergio Vasquez with MinnMax, and today you're watching MinnSnax, a popular food show where we compare different foods. And today we're going to settle the debate between toaster strudels and Pop-Tarts.
Popular.
Well, I can say that. You can feel free to try to stop me. So these are the pretzel-flavored Pop-Tarts, which I think are pretty recent. This thing's already smoking. Ow. Can't say I'm a fan. Experimenting with the actual materials they use to make Pop-Tarts is interesting, but I don't think pretzel was the way to go. So pretzel Pop-Tarts, not great. I'm trying to keep this comparison as direct as possible. We're gonna have one toaster strudel and then one Pop-Tart of the same flavor. And of course, with the toaster strudels, we are gonna apply whatever frosting they have. Let's get started.
Hi, Sergio Vasquez.
Hello.
We're back. I'm Ben Hansen.
And I'm producer Amy.
Wow, very fancy. It is inconceivable to me that anybody would choose a Pop-Tart over a toaster strudel.
Really?
One is creamy and delicious and soft and dynamic, and the other, it tastes like a piece of a tire that somebody shoved into a toaster.
Guys, this is good.
Yeah, but you can't say that. I'm trying to bash Pop-Tarts right now.
The Pop-Tarts are definitely like the Band-Aid here. Whether or not they're better, I feel like more people know about Pop-Tarts and
Right.
strudels.
But
I could-
Band-Aids taste better.
Yeah.
Should we start with cherry?
Yes.
Yeah. This one is.
Honestly, this smells like nothing. This smells way better.
They're designed to be odorless, obviously.
Just sneak past guards.
Yeah. I don't think this is insignificant, but I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. Is that like you have to apply this, right?
Yeah.
So it's not. It's harder to like.
That's
Okay,
actual work.
I'm very busy in the morning. I put the Pop-Tarts in the toaster. They come out and I just grab them and go.
But it's like having bone-in chicken wings or like shelled peanuts. Like, yeah, it's a little bit more hassle, but it's worth it for the dark meat of the toaster strudel.
The dark meat.
2 pastries is 350 calories versus 2 pastries being 370 calories.
They're pretty
in
comparable,
Pop-Tarts.
actually.
Wait,
surprisingly.
Pop-Tarts?
Are more.
Check and mate cereal. They're like half as thin and it tastes like cardboard shoved up somebody's ass and they're more calories.
Pretty good.
So how do we want to?
I think
do
we Lady
this.
in the Tramp it.
Okay.
This is getting
These are
weird.
also more brittle, harder.
Burning me. Cheers. Dink. Dink.
Starting with the best.
Smells so good.
I dare you to beat that.
Even the filling is, it's almost like a neon.
Yeah, pick up that turd. Show this to the camera. Who's choosing this? It's like Pop-Tarts are the monopoly of food. A lot of variants, but no core substance.
This is gross.
Well, I mean, I don't hate it, but
It's nothing but the edge. And I don't mind a
It's
good
a lot of crust.
It's just crust, ma'am. What did you line up here,
let's
Cereal?
do cinnamon roll next.
Cereal, how many toaster strudels have you eaten in your life?
Well, now one and a bit of another. Also, like toaster strudels are way softer.
Yeah.
Just, on a basic level, which
Yeah, I could kill somebody with this. It's like a throwing star.
some people will find that useful. The biggest thing that Pop-Tarts have going for them is convenience, and I think that if you're but no, like consider this: you're a mother of 3, and you do not trust your kids at all,
Yeah.
right? And
Well, where's their
would
pop?
you rather leave them in a room with a toaster strudel or a Pop-Tart?
Right.
With a toaster strudel, they are going to make a mess. Like anyone under the age of 5 is going to make a mess if they make a toaster
Okay,
strudel.
let them suck on a rock then with that logic. Like,
No, but
could
or just
choke.
buy them a Pop-Tart. Like that's I really do think that like the convenience is not something we should dismiss. Even though as food, I do think so far that toaster strudels are better.
Look, I'm just saying, you're talking about squeezing a little thing of
You're talking
juicy
about-
cream onto a toaster strudel and you're acting like it's cooking, what's a fancy dish, Amy?
Filet mignon.
Filet mignon.
Okay, but like I'm talking about like I would rather have my kids, if I had any, eat a Pop-Tart because it'll be less messy.
Look at how greasy
Well,
my
you're-
hands are.
And then
You're a freak, there's no doubt.
now I'm gonna go off and like paint the walls with this stuff.
What kind of
Yeah.
kids are you having? They're writing Helter Skelter
Kids!
with cream on
Have
the
you-
walls?
I'm trying to figure out explain the popularity of one or the other, and they're ready.
It's
And so now-
only history and branding. That's the only reason, and we can fix that.
These are the cinnamon rolls, which I feel like is more novelty flavor.
It smells like cereal.
He's right here.
Cheers. Dink.
Now look,
It's good.
not bad. It's softer, and I think the softness works in this case because it almost is like a cinnamon roll.
Oh no.
I can split the next one if you want to forego the pain.
All right, Amy.
Oh God. Oh God.
This one is so good.
It's the flakes. It's the layers in the construction of the toaster strudel. That's the secret here.
And the filling, the flavor is more authentic than the Pop-Tart.
Just to be clear, though, I wouldn't kick the cinnamon roll Pop-Tart variant out of bed for eating crackers either. Like, it was no slouch.
You bring up a good point though that like part of the
is this on me?
Pop-Tart dominance, is like their ads.
Plus, I don't think people like Pop-Tarts. People liked being 8 and watching cartoons when there was a Pop-Tarts commercial on.
Where you think toaster strudels are for adults?
I mean, they advertise like on 60 Minutes, probably. So this is s'mores, your beloved s'mores, for the Pop-Tart. Are we going that first?
I love it. But I'm also a s'mores guy, but
The crust is really good on this one.
because it's graham cracker.
Yeah.
I like the crunch of a good crust, but I do agree that Pop-Tarts as a whole could have more frosting in them. They feel like stuffed crackers more than like pastries.
Okay, so this is the churro.
That's good.
This is very good. I do like this a lot.
This is really good.
What are we doing here? What is this charade? Is anybody going to vouch for Pop-Tarts being the superior product?
They're very different. They're more different than I gave them
One's
credit
for people with an IQ above 40.
So I think our big takeaway, or at least my big takeaway, is that toaster strudels are better, but there's more to a product than whether or not it tastes good, honestly. So on the small report board, I put Pop-Tarts as a whole at a C. I think toaster strudels would be a solid B. Okay, well, I think this was a pretty fun test of both Pop-Tarts and toaster strudels. My hands are a mess, but I think this worked out.
Oh, you forgot one.
Next segment.
This episode of MinnSnax is sponsored by Pop-Tarts. Our wild berry Pop-Tarts have berries picked from the peaks of the Himalayan mountains. Our dough is kneaded by the finest local bakers. That foil that wraps around the Pop-Tarts? Technically NASA technology. Pop-Tart has been the finest pastry since John Harvey Kellogg woke up one morning and said, "God damn it, I'm gonna invent Pop-Tarts." Originally called Poop Farts, Mr. Kellogg wanted to shorten the name to Pop-Tarts because it was snappier and more marketable. It pops. So try Kellogg's Pop-Tarts today and take a pop out of a tart.
All right, so now we're gonna try out some various grilled cheeses.
I can't wait. So one of these is butter.
Yes.
And one of these is mayonnaise. It's gotta be butter.
This is, I think, is mayo.
Wait. This one tastes like butter.
I think this is butter. I think the more toasted one is butter.
The more toasted one that you prefer is mayonnaise.
Oh,
the,
really?
The lighter one is actually butter. Yeah, you had it flipped around.
Wow. Okay. So I guess I'm a mayo guy. We could end the segment there, but why? Grant has cooked up a number of other grilled cheeses based on your community suggestions.
All right, so this time we have a comparison between standard cheese and a higher quality cheese. So this is a Kraft Deluxe single on one side and a mix of mild Irish cheddar and aged American white cheddar on the other sandwich.
Thank you. I just tried the Kraft one.
Yeah, I also tried the Kraft one. I like
It's
it.
good.
It's nice and gooey.
Ooh, check this one out though.
Oh, that one's still like smoking.
It's so good.
It's a little bit more sour, but not in a bad way. Not at all.
Sour?
A little saltier. I think of the two, I like the Kraft one a little bit more, but
Really?
I think
Because it has less flavor.
that's right. Yeah. The thing I hate in food is flavor. Oh, this is just one?
This is sourdough with a Havarti dill inside.
Okay. And I assume that's a cheese?
That is a cheese, yes.
Okay, thank you.
It's
Havarti. The cheese.
a soft cow milk cheese.
I guess I'm a fan of the bread.
The bread is the good part.
Really?
Cheese is too dilly.
I like it, though. It's like a weird, quirky flavor, I guess. This might be my least favorite one, which
Yeah.
is weird.
What's this one?
Okay.
This technically qualifies as cheese. This is made with real cheese, or so the jar
What
says.
is your reservation here? What is
Ew.
This is Salsa Con Queso grilled cheese.
That's very
Ooh,
interesting.
that's good.
This is very good. I like this.
That is insanely good. My mind's blown.
Yeah. It has a real, like, spicy kick to it. It's very good.
I mean, if you need the convenience of a Pop-Tart,
You just put queso and cheese. Like, you
queso
don't...
on your grilled cheese, game changer.
Yeah.
I think that wasn't even suggested in the Discord, just someone has the name queso in there.
Well, shout outs to Flamin' Queso. Out of all of our users, you're the one who tastes best.
You make a great grilled cheese. Ooh, this one looks really neat and tidy.
Since you guys seem to prefer the freak grilled cheeses that aren't even real cheese, I'm gonna call this a convenience store grilled cheese.
Ooh, this one tastes
Is
good
this like
too.
Cheetos and pasta?
That is Easy Mac, American Cheese Whiz, and Flamin' Hot Triple X Flamin' Cheetos.
Oh, wow. This is like, well, here's my cupboard, I guess. I'll turn this into a sandwich.
I think the Havarti Dill is my least favorite.
Yeah. Sorry, Grant. I know that breaks your heart as the inventor of both that bread and that cheese.
The elevated grilled cheese. Leave it.
When you,
Grant, did you try this? I did not. Get in here.
That is surprisingly good. I love Flamin' Hot Cheetos, though.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right. And for our final segment, we went out and reviewed another restaurant. Here we go.
Hey everybody, this is Ben Hansen. Somehow outside of the MinnMax studio, I'm in St. Paul, Minnesota with a beautiful snow falling on my head. And one of my favorite food trucks in the Twin Cities is O Cheese. I was the first person to buy their merch from their online store, like a real sad weirdo. And they just opened a physical location here, so I'm gonna go in and have a grilled cheese. Oh, cereal. Cereal, the CCBR is basically like God puking into your mouth.
Is that good?
Yes. If you could actually feed it to him, that'd be great. Thanks a lot, sir.
Appreciate it.
Now, you said to me that you don't like ranch.
I don't.
There is ranch in this.
Yeah, I don't really notice it. You were right.
Oh, good. What do you notice?
Really good bacon. Like it's. I like my bacon super crispy,
Yeah.
and that's what this is.
The underrated part is like the spice kick. Like the pepper jack, crucial. Oh, cheese, check it out. My highest recommendations, cereal, eating.
Thanks so much for watching, and check us out on YouTube and Patreon.
Content like this is supported by the community on patreon.com/MinnMax.
And if you continue to support us and you're here long enough, you can even eventually hear me talk about Breath of the Wild 2.
Check us out. Thank you so much.